Hi, folks. My name is Danny. Welcome to Danny's Corner. Today, I want to make a video as I found something really interesting and I have not heard it before. And perhaps this is the only time in US history, I'm not sure if this has happened before, but it's the first time I hear it. And this is the removal of a presidential candidate from US a US ballot. If any of you know more information, please let me know because I do not. I'm just bringing this as I thought it was very interesting. So, places like Colorado, Minnesota, and perhaps other states are seeking to remove Donald Trump from the presidential ballot um, coming up. And I thought it was very interesting because, as I said, it's the first time, and I don't think it has been done before. Why are they seeking to remove him? Because of the coup or insurrection or destabilizing the government. However, you want to put it, it's definitely something that was very dangerous. And let us not forget that during January 6th, he did not do anything to stop the supporters from basically breaking in. The only thing he said is, "You have to stop. Please go home. We love you." And messages like that. But it wasn't this strong message that this didn't need to happen. There was no emergency right away. In other words, somebody urging the guards or the National Guard, to rush in, or a president to dispatch other help. I think in times like these, which I don't think something like this has happened before, you would need to mobilize anybody that you anyone that you can get your hands on, to go and help people from Washington D.C. and see in what way can we stop this. Because although I'm blind, I can tell you that there were thousands of people there. I don't think you don't have to be sighted and able to realize something is going on. And so, in my opinion, this is a really good thing that these lawyers and the judge or judges are doing, as this is disrespectful toward our democracy. What happened during January 6th is disrespectful to other people, and it's something that should not be tolerated. Also, let's check all the lies that he's told throughout his 4 years as president. There's a lot. And just imagine if we would have had 4 more years of that. I know that some people like to deny some of these things, and denial is one of those things that help us to cope with certain things, because as humans, we don't want to believe that the leaders whom we've placed faith in, or the leaders who are supposed to help us, we don't want to believe that they can commit such atrocities. We don't want to believe that they could harm us, especially, as I have said before, because they are our leaders and we are the citizens of the United States. What does that represent? What does that mean? Not only to us, but what does that mean to the world? So I believe that there are high stakes, and we don't want to be shamed or embarrassed by our actions or the actions of our president. We don't want to be shamed by the world. We don't want to be laughed at. But what we're forgetting when we deny some of the things that are happening or have happened in our lives, trying to go further more than just politics here, is in the long run, we suffer much, much more. People will leave us. People will not want to be around us. And I think we have seen this too, where relationships have been broken because of our allegiance to, you name it, a religious organization, a pyramid scheme, something. In this case, you have politics. A man has divided a nation. And it's not the first time that has happened. We've had Europe, in Europe, for example, we've had Italy and Germany. And this just goes to show that countries are not immune from having leaders that can certainly divide a nation. And therefore, I believe that things like this are necessary. So congratulations to those people who have taken this step. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I don't know if something else can be done, but definitely I think the United States at this point has a lot on their hands, and they don't need this. Is this going to, if let's say this passes and this reaches the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court says, yes, Donald Trump's name cannot be on the ballot, is this going to provoke something? I do not know. But I think that just based on what happened 3 years ago, close to 3 years ago, I think, with the January 6th, it's going to be really tough for the United States to get rid of this. If we keep this, there's going to be denial. There's going to be, I fear that there's going to be another violent outburst, if you will, if he doesn't win. So I think we ought to just scrub this once and for all, and the United States needs to take responsibility for something that it allowed to happen. Leaders did not speak up, and still they're not speaking, as the Republican leaders are still supporting Donald Trump. A lot of people are not speaking up against the things that he did. And so I think the U.S. Supreme Court needs to step in. We all know that it stepped in back in 2004, if I'm not wrong, when George Bush, trying to remember if it was 2004 or 2000, when Al Gore and Bush, they were not decided on who won the presidency, and therefore there had to be a recount, if I'm not mistaken, to determine that. So just imagine this. This is 3 times, 10 times, 100 times more serious. Why would the Supreme Court not be involved in a decision such as this one? So that's all I wanted to talk about. What do you think? Leave me your comments, any feedback. If you like this type of video, remember to subscribe, share, and also check out my other videos. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day. I will be uploading 1 or 2 other videos. This was just a video that I decided to make, as I thought it was very interesting, important, and as I said at the beginning of this video, I had not heard of something like this. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.